All right, you guys, we are back. It's EQ, and up next we have Kendrick Lamar, Watch the Party Die, which is apparently a Drake diss. It's crazy. The dude dropped on 9/11. It seems super freaking diabolical. At this point, I'm definitely expecting a release on Halloween. Like, you got to give us a release every holiday now at this point. People have definitely been waiting for him to drop more music, and he has supplied the music. Enough dilly-dallying. Let's jump right into the video. Again, it's entitled Kendrick Lamar, Watch the Party Die. God, that sample.
Fatality.
Oh, the strings sweeping in.
I think it's time to watch the party die. The shit that got too wicked to apologize. It's different, get them whacked and disqualified.
Yeah, I definitely feel that, especially with how personal it got.
Even kill the killers cause they like taking innocent lives. Burn a whole village, we start over. Here's really that time. Why reason with these niggas if they can't see the future first? Why argue with these clowns
Industry
if the circus
takeover.
is well at work? Just walk that man down, that'll do everyone a solid. It's love but tough love sometimes gotta result in violence. If you parading gluttony without giving truth to the youth, the graveyard is company. Just tell us what casket.
All that sugary music, man. He's definitely trying to change the atmosphere.
True, say party more than bitches. Tell me what are you working for? They glorify scamming, you get chipped over this credit card. Influencers talk down cause I'm not with the basic shit. But they don't hate me, they hate the man that I.
That's definitely directed at Ak. Most definitely directed at Ak. Ak has definitely been one of the voices that have been giving Kendrick a very hard time, even in the face of like all this evidence. I know Ak right now is definitely so pumped because he's getting mentioned again. I definitely feel like that was directed at Ak. Like, he is one of those personalities, and to his detriment sometimes because it does seem to affect his credibility, obviously. But yeah, he's a Drake superfan, and he really, honestly, is unabashed about it. He really don't care. He's gonna tell you that he has the bias. But I will say this: I'll give him credit because he did give it up to Kendrick for winning the battle, even though he just chalks it up to bad strategy on Drake's part.
I represent the type of man that never did right cause I want a favor. The man that resides in patience. So where the soldiers at? The ones that lost it all and learned to learn from that. A thirst for life, head inside a book cause he concerned with that. Information that'll change his life because he yearns for that. Dedication, finding out what's right cause he can earn from that. I feel for the women that deal with the clown and nerd shit. Can't blame them, today they ain't really got much to work with. How many bitches harder than a lot of you niggas? Will trade all of y'all for nip, I can't be proud of you niggas.
Man, R.I.P. Nip, fam.
God, give me life. Dear God, please give me peace. Dear God, please keep these lame niggas away from me. Dear God, keep me shining. The fuck do they really think? Pocket watching, you must be the police. God bless these words. Dear God, bless how I think. Dear God, draw the line. They trying to confuse them.
I know a lot of people may not have expected this approach, especially after Not Like Us, but this is a part of who Kendrick is. The dude's pen game is definitely unmatched.
With me, dear God, please forgive me. You knowing how hard I tried. I think it's time for me to watch the party die.
Vulnerability about the faith.
Get them gone, we can watch the party die.
Fatality.
Send them home, we go watch the party die.
He was quivering in the booth. Fire. I love when like a song really lets the beat breathe as well.
I think it's time to watch the party die. Street niggas and the corporate guys, the rappers that report the lies. I need their families mortified. We can do life without them, get their bodies organized. Tell me if you oblige. No more pillow talking, jump starting neighborhood wars. Dirty macking bitches because your spirit is insecure. The flashy nigga.
I feel like that right there is definitely a shot directed at Drake. The dirty macking on other people's shorties. The dude has an infamous reputation for it. I don't think this is obviously entirely directed at him. It's just, honestly, it's just a bar. It almost does sound like the outro music to the beef. It's not him really re-engaging in the beef, but like, yeah, it's basically just him sending a warning to the industry. It kind of seems like people are definitely glorifying the scammers. People are definitely glorifying like the glitzy poppy stuff, but it does seem like the culture has been waiting for like a shift, and Kendrick may have definitely sparked it.
With nasty decisions, using money as a backbone. I want his head cracked before he's back home. The radio personality pushing propaganda for salary. Let me know when they turn up as a casualty.
Man, the radio is built for that.
Battery. I see a new earth filled with beautiful people. making humanity work. Let's kill the followers that follow up on popping mollies from the obvious degenerates that's failing to acknowledge the hope that we trying to spread. If I'm not his vote, then you need to bring his fucking head or film that shit in high res. God give me life, dear God please give me peace. Dear God please keep these lame niggas away from me. Dear God keep me shining, the fuck do they really think? Pocket watching, you must be the police. God bless these words, dear God bless how I think. Dear God draw the line, they tryna confuse them with me. Dear God please forgive me, you knowing how hard I tried. I think it's time for me to watch the party die. Sometimes I wonder what Lecrae would do. Fuck these niggas up or show them just what prayer do. I wanna be empathetic.
That's really dope. If you guys don't know, Lecrae is a Christian rapper, and when Kendrick was really getting close to God, he was having like issues with his faith, and Lecrae like reached out, which definitely sparked a friendship, which is really freaking dope. Lecrae even like turned down an opportunity to collab just because he didn't want to like look like he was exploiting that friendship, which is really, really dope. He recently had an interview, I want to say, with Complex, where he said ghostwriters aside, he's a great rapper, but Drake is a fan of the culture, Kendrick is a product of the culture. It's a difference. Obviously, somebody's looking from it from the outside in, while the other one is in the mix. And that definitely makes it like kind of point a direction where he just wrote and recorded this and put it out, especially because Lecrae released that statement.
My heart like D1, but I will. It's time to get these devils out the way. Heavy metals on my sword, we settle hard disputes today. The ghetto Hollywood divorce, say hello to your future fate. The culture bred with carnivores, you let them snack, they eat your face. The signatures is
Hollywood Divorce, go check that record. Very underrated Andre 3000 verses on
being
there.
forged. They wonder why I'm not enthused to drop. The more visible you get, the more your spiritual is tried. It's cynical to say I know these artists petrified. The end result in jail by Jezebel, a truck up full of lies.
Taking the
Critical.
flow.
I know my physical is tested all the time. I'm pitiful, sunk in place soon as I'm questioning my pride. I'm seeing ghosts, blacking out, relapsing one thought at a time. I spend no feelings that ain't mine. I'm in my feelings when I slide. I mean, a nigga wonder what Lecrae would do. Terrence Martin said I'm mentally with layers, true. I flood the market with my best regards, I paid your dues. And so it's up if you ain't one of ours, it's bad news. My nigga Jay Estrada said I gotta burn it down to build it up. That confirmation real as fuck. It ain't.
Yeah, man, it definitely seems like he's looking to create a shift in the culture. Like we can burn this city and rebuild it. Like a lot of these bars definitely point to that.
Too many real as us, locking into what I trust. Looking outside,
Changing
the
who we
kids leave
glorify.
tomorrow, cause today the party just
Fire instrumental. Spaced out like delay reverb. That was really dope. I've really dug that. Really dug that. I know a lot of people are going to compare it to Not Like Us, but I don't think that was the aim of this record. It does seem like, yeah, like capping off the beef, like, all right, we riding off into the sunset. And also, he's not immune to like the internet. I'm pretty sure he's heard all the backlash around the Super Bowl stuff, and with Act being one of the big proponents of that, and obviously a lot of others, the dude probably was like, fuck it, let me like voice my concerns and let me do what I do best. Let me respond through song, which has honestly worked very well, and something that's worked throughout the whole beef. Really, everything we've seen from him is like, it's either like a record, it was the concert, obviously, which was huge, him doing the Compton College speech, which is dope in itself, because that was the first time we saw him outside after the whole beef. And then lastly, before this, the Super Bowl announcement, which was obviously dissected and was definitely like talked about by everybody. Obviously, it's a huge story because people think that Lil Wayne was snubbed, even though I feel like there's obviously way deeper reasons as to why Lil Wayne wasn't picked, but that's the topic for another video. But I like this record. It was produced by Cardo, I want to say. It's perfect that he chose these Air Force Ones because it definitely seems like he meant business with this record. Like, but it's also a lot more chill than I feel like most would have expected. We have a little Easter egg. We found out the source of this cover art. It seems like it was an eBay listing that was sold earlier today. And I almost have to bet that the screenshot was taken after the person bought them, because they're really meticulous with the way they do things, even their cover art. I feel like they have these sneakers on the way, and it would be freaking awesome if we see them like in some music video or some type of visual. I think that would be freaking amazing, and I wouldn't put it past them. I honestly kind of expected, especially showing that it was bought, because if they didn't buy them, somebody else would have definitely snatched them up right after. Actually, whoever took the screenshot of them after sourcing them, they would have definitely been some type of collector piece. Somebody out there would have definitely paid a few racks for them, if not more. You never know. This is definitely like a part of hip hop history. This beef has definitely got to be the most publicly talked about beef ever, especially given the fact that we have the internet. I like the whole Hollywood divorce like flip. That was fucking pretty dope. I do feel like he referenced Ack, obviously like being one of those personalities that was talking down on him. Because like I said, he's not immune to the internet. He hears it, but he's gonna choose to go about addressing it a different way. And it has been totally working. The song definitely has a lot of people talking. I know some people are talking about like the shift in energy, but fam, this is what like Kendrick does, man. Dude's a leap. So just to reaffirm, I don't think this is just a Drake diss. This is obviously a bar in there about him, but I feel like this is aimed more at the music industry and what we're glorifying right now. Right now, it's like scammer season, it's pill popping season, and it seems like he's had enough of that, and he's definitely voicing his displeasure with like the state of hip hop right now. So this is dope. It's exciting, man. Like stuff like this, whether you like him or not, is great for hip hop. It brings a conversation to hip hop, and whether this guy is doing it or that guy is doing it, it's usually good at the end. Other than when it's like some buffoonish stuff, which is just like reaffirming some people's stereotypes of the people involved in hip hop. This can get pretty racist. But yeah, man, like these guys have been doing great so far. For him saying there's no round twos, I feel like he probably meant no direct shots because he definitely threw a sub in there. But it was cool. I liked it. It was tasteful. Definitely let me know what you guys think. What was your favorite line? Also, do you guys think that this lived up to the hype, or do you think it served its purpose? And I feel like they definitely hit the mark. Right now, Kendrick is definitely having a career year, and this is coming from somebody who's already won a Pulitzer Prize and has already had multiple Grammys, and it definitely looks like it's not over yet. The dude still has the Super Bowl halftime show, and also the Grammys are in the same month, plus it's Black History Month. So the dude, this run definitely still has a lot more legs to go. If we haven't even gotten an album yet. It's going to be interesting to see where he's going to go with the production, with the style of the album, just based on the sound of this. But this, knowing him, could also just be a Lucy that they put out, just to, you know what I mean, satisfy some of the people that have been waiting for music. Because they know that attention is at an all-time high. You want to make sure that you're still on people's minds on the daily. I feel like releasing this definitely puts the conversation back on him, and it definitely gives him more time to get the album sorted out and also plan for the Super Bowl. We still got a ways to go, so it is going to be dope to see how they do that, who they invite, or if they invite anybody. He could totally just do it alone. But with all the discussion about Lil Wayne getting snubbed, maybe he does one for the culture and invites him, which would be freaking dope. It would definitely be great on many levels, and very telling as well as far as like his allegiance. We all know Wayne to be very, very loyal, even to those that have kind of screwed him over. It might be like one of his biggest faults, but to me, Wayne is still one of the goats, man. Anytime I revisit peak Wayne, like you get reminded as to like how much he had it on lock. When he would rap on your record and take it, and you hear the lighter flicker, you knew that record wasn't yours anymore. He had kidnapped it. But like, yeah, man, this record is dope. I liked it. Definitely let me know what you guys think. Do you guys like the vibe of the record? And also, what do you guys think about like him dropping on 9/11? I feel like these are all statements. I feel like anytime they do something, it's with intention and there's a reason, and then there's definitely an idea and a strategy behind it. Like, fam, this is crazy. Obviously, the listing is sold, but like $70, they copped this for $70, man. These shoes are worth racks right now. Fucking crazy. This is definitely something that like is bringing much needed energy to hip hop right now. And yeah, I look forward to his next drop. I expect it on Halloween, bro. You've already set a trend, man. Like we expect it. I know people are also talking about how he released it on Instagram, and they're saying that he high key copied Drake. But like, fam, you got social media, man. We live in a day and age where like, dude, get the record out however you're gonna get it out, however you think it's gonna make the biggest impact the quickest. But yeah, I liked it, man. I liked the production. It's definitely not like us, which definitely wasn't the point. But for me, I don't think it was a Drake diss. I do think it was like aimed at the industry in general, even though he did they're subs, but they're as direct of a sub as you can get. He did directly sub certain people, but as a whole, I feel like the song was aimed at a broader group of people. But yeah, I liked it. Definitely let me know in the comments what you guys think. Definitely hit the like and subscribe button, guys. This is Channel Wonders. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are freaking amazing. The dialogues are always super dope. And yeah, I look forward to like hearing what you guys have to think about the record. Hope you guys love the video, and I hope to see you guys soon.